Good morning, everyone. Welcome to OSSE's webinar on the OSSE program, the OSSE Journey, and OSSE's services. I am William Shepard, Resources Training and Development Advisor at OSSE. It gives me great pleasure to open today's webinar by introducing our facilitator for the session, our own Manu Nalutla. Manu Nalutla is OSSE's Director of Research, Programs, and Development. Manu brings considerable expertise in ergonomics, health and safety, education, and research to OSSE. He has a master's in physiotherapy with specialization in musculoskeletal and sports. He also has a postgraduate education in ergonomics and higher education. At OSSE, he oversees the OSSE program, resources and training, specialized services, as well as the online learning center. However, before I hand over the rest of the session to Manu, I would like to talk a little bit about how the webinar will operate. While Manu is going through the information, if you have a question, please type it in the question box, but don't worry about clicking the raise your hand button. This will allow our OSSE technical advisors, Gurdev Singh and Terry Thomas, to expertly answer your question while the session is still going on. In addition, there will be a 10-minute period at the end where I will collate the questions asked, and we will take 3 or 4 commonly asked questions so that Manu can answer them directly. Now it's time to welcome Mr. Manu Nalutla to present to all of you about the services we offer at OSSE. It's all yours, Manu.
Thank you, William. Good morning, everyone. I would like to first thank you all for taking time to attend this webinar and give us at OSSE an opportunity to present to you about our OSSE program and the services we offer to assist our members to be successful on their OSSE journey. In today's presentation, I'm going to present an overview about OSSE's vision and mission, OSSE program and the OSSE journey, OSSE audit tool, services offered to our members, and a quick look at the training programs we offer and some of the resources we have developed to assist our members. OSSE, in short for Food Industry Occupational Safety Association and Manufacturing Industry Occupational Safety Association, is the health and safety association for manufacturers and food processors in British Columbia. It is an industry-funded and industry-driven organization. Our guiding principle is to create and maintain a united resource so that both manufacturing and food processing industries can enhance health and safety while reducing their injury rates and insurance premiums. This can be done by improving safety culture of a company. This cultural change is also reflected in our vision and mission. OSSE's vision is to partner with British Columbia's industry leader and achieve cultural change that ensures safe workplaces for all employees. Our mission is to be the catalyst for improving workplace health and safety within the BC manufacturing industry. We want to ensure that our health and safety programs, services, and tools enable companies to make a difference in the lives of their employees every day. We serve manufacturing companies which fall under the following 39 classification units. These are some of the classification units that we serve, and they range between food processing industries and manufacturing industries. We assist them to improve their safety management systems and achieve the OSSE certification. I'm going to take you through the next few slides on the OSSE program and the journey to OSSE. As you all know, OSSE stands for Occupational Safety Standard of Excellence, in short. OSSE is British Columbia's solution for manufacturers seeking a comprehensive health and safety management system. OSSE meets and exceeds the requirements provided by core standards and guidelines by using a best practices approach. Companies having OSSE certification receive financial rewards similar to the core certification. OSSE is a voluntary incentive program based on the premise that when employers and workers build effective health and safety programs in their workplaces, the human and financial costs of workplace injuries and illnesses will be reduced. Hence, there are many benefits of attaining OSSE certification. The direct benefits of OSSE are getting 10% rebate on WorkSafe BC's base rate premiums, reduced claim costs, and reduced experience rating. But there are also some indirect benefits of OSSE. They include overall improvements in quality, productivity, staff morale, making the company an employer of choice. There can be improved efficiencies with reduced waste or downtime. Thus, the benefits of OSSE can be significant to the company, and we have confirmed this by conducting a study last year to assess the same. Our preliminary studies done last year assessing the performance of OSSE companies when compared to non-OSSE certified companies found that OSSE certified companies performed better when compared to non-OSSE companies over time. There was a significant percentage change in the levels of experience rating, time loss claims, and injury rates with significant improvements seen in OSSE certified companies. Thus, showing that achieving OSSE has many benefits. Here in the graph you can see that the experience rating has changed a lot when we compare the OSSE certified companies with non-OSSE certified companies. The same thing here with time loss claims, and the same thing here with injury rate. So the percentage change in this indicators was very significant, which enhances the view that OSSE certified companies has a better performance than non-OSSE certified companies. How to achieve OSSE? Well, there are 3 steps to achieve OSSE. The first one starts with registering with FIOSA-MIOSA. Any manufacturing company who would like to take advantage of the benefits of getting OSSE certified can achieve it by registering the company with FIOSA-MIOSA. The second step in this involves to take on the challenge of going through the OSSE journey, and of course to successfully complete the OSSE certification audit. Here is a snapshot of how the OSSE journey looks like. Once a company is registered, it embarks on what we call the OSSE journey through following proper steps before it can achieve the OSSE certification. These necessary steps include gap analysis, followed by action plan development, implementation of health and safety management systems, and ensure that they are OSSE ready before participating in the OSSE audit process. So here you can see the various steps. You can see that the step 1 includes the gap analysis, followed by gap presentation, developing an action plan, and a 4 to 6 follow-up. I'm going to go through each of the steps in detail in the next few slides. The first step includes a gap analysis. As a first step in the OSSE journey, our health and safety advisors visit the company to conduct a gap analysis. The gap analysis is done using document review, an observation tour, and conducting some informal interviews as needed. This enables us and the employer to have a snapshot of the company's current state of safety management system. Once the gap analysis is done, the advisors will score and present the gap report to the company within 4 to 6 weeks of time. The report scores the company's safety management systems against the gap standard in 3 categories to see if the safety element is in practice, is documented, and is a formal program. The gap elements reflect the OSSE Audit tool, and some additional elements also check for best practices. An example of a gap element and how the scoring is done in 3 categories can be seen here. Here is an example of respiratory program as an element, and it is evaluated in 3 categories. So the gap analysis takes through some questions and they look whether the elements are in practice, documented, or is a formal program. Once the gap report is presented, an action plan is developed with recommendations presented for identified gaps. The action plan outlines a timeline and resources involved in completing the work involved. The action plan also provides recommendations in a prioritized order to show what is the most urgent and important areas to be covered first. The action plan is developed with input from the company and looks as I have presented here. This is an example of an action plan, and here you can see that it is prioritized based on whether it's a high priority, medium priority, or a low priority, and it is color coded to give an easier observation for the employer. Here are the elements based on the gap elements which are evaluated. This column represents the recommendations that are provided along with the corrective action and even the resources assigned to or responsible to complete these recommendations or the corrective actions. There is also place for completed by date, when it should be completed, and to cross-check whether it was completed. And there is always an option to reassess or re-evaluate the corrective action to see whether that was successful. This action plan is developed in coordination with the company, making sure that the company has appropriate resources and time to complete the recommended corrective actions. Once the action plan is developed, the health and safety advisor assists the company with the next steps in the OSSE journey. And the next steps in the OSSE journey is done by follow-up visits every 6 to 8 weeks and supporting the company to work through the action plan. The advisors provide expert advice in health and safety issues identified and how to address them. They also assist by training the company in health and safety areas. There are various training programs offered by OSSE, and I'll cover them later in this presentation. Once the action plan is completed over time, which may take a company anywhere between 1 to 2 years, depending upon where they stand in comparison to the OSSE standards, the advisors will check to see if they are OSSE ready. So here again, you can check the OSSE journey. We have gone through the gap analysis, how it is done. Then we have checked that the health and safety advisors present the gap to the employers. Then a gap action plan is developed, followed by a 4 to 6 week to 6 to 8 weeks follow-up. And then once they are OSSE ready, they will be handed over to the OSSE team who will assist the employers in conducting an OSSE audit. And then once the company successfully completes the OSSE audit, they can be certified with the OSSE certification. So if the company is OSSE ready, then they are now supported by OSSE program, which puts in place processes to assist in the OSSE audit. The OSSE audit is conducted by using an audit tool that is available for all sizes of the employers. There is a large employer audit tool, there is a small employer audit tool, and then there is a micro employer audit tool. The audit tool itself has various elements that are evaluated by the auditor. The auditors come from a select group of certified external auditors trained by OSSE. The audit elements present are as follows. There are 9 elements commonly which are looked across both large employers, small employers, and micro employers. These elements are management owner commitment, hazard identification and control, industry-specific control programs, workplace inspections, accident investigation, training and instruction, health and safety program administration, joint health and safety committee, and emergency preparedness. Apart from that, the small employer audit tool also have an action plan element which they are supposed to present. So the external auditor conducts the audit by assessing the company's safety management through these 9 elements of the OSSE audit tool. For a large employer, certification and recertification audits are conducted by an external auditor, whereas for a small or micro employer, they can be conducted by internal auditors or external auditors if needed. So here is a chart which explains the process of certification, recertification, and maintenance process. Once the company is OSSE ready, if they are large employer, then the certification audit should be conducted by an external auditor. And this or completed audit is then submitted to OSSE for a quality assurance check. If they are not a large employer, then the certification audit can be conducted by an internal auditor. Once they submit the audit report to OSSE and the quality assurance check is done, if they pass the audit, then they will get OSSE certification. This is the process for certification in the first year. In the year 1 of the certification, before the end date of year 1, there is a maintenance audit that should be conducted. This maintenance audit is conducted by either an internal auditor, but if the employer prefers, this can also be done by an external auditor. And then the process is similar to the certification audit, where the auditor now submits the audit report to OSSE, and then the OSSE conducts a quality assurance review before awarding a maintenance OSSE certification. The same process is also continued in maintenance year 2, where before the year 2 end date, the internal auditor or external auditor conducts audit. And it follows through the same process of QA, and if the company is again successful, then they are awarded a maintenance certification. In the year 3, before the end of year 3, the company should go for recertification. If they are a large employer, they would again go through the same process which they did in certification time. Or if they are small employers, then they can again go through the same process as in the certification process. It's to ensure that the companies are recertified before year 3. So this is the process between OSSE certification and recertification and maintenance audits. Both external and internal auditors who participate in these audits are trained and certified by OSSE to conduct these audits. A company to be successful through the OSSE journey needs assistance and support throughout the journey. FIOSA provides various services and training opportunities for companies in order to achieve OSSE certification and maintain the certification. In the next few slides, I'm going to talk to you about the various services and training programs that we offer to our clients to assist them in this journey. As you must have heard about from William, who has introduced me, that I'm also an ergonomic specialist at FIOSA, I would like to take this opportunity to let you know that you can take an ergonomic break at this moment and stretch your body for 5 seconds so that we can continue with this presentation. I would like all of you to stand up from your chair and lift your hands up and stretch. Take a deep breath when you're doing that. I would like you to turn your head towards left and towards right. I would like to turn your head up, and look down. Well done. You had a nice ergonomic stretch. In the next few slides, I would like to present some of the services and training programs we offer that our members can take advantage of in order to develop a good health and safety management system. As discussed during the OSSE journey, our safety advisors are available for the companies in their OSSE journey from the beginning till the company is ready for OSSE. They provide various advisory services on a regular basis and follow through the gap analysis and the action plan they have developed. To implement the items from the action plan requires human resources to be in place. Some employers may have dedicated health and safety professionals to assist them in the implementation of a safety management system. But most of the employers have a challenge to fulfill this due to cost implications of hiring a full-time safety professional. To address this issue, FIOSA has come up with a solution of safety pooling system. Safety pooling system, or SPS, allows companies to share the cost of a dedicated safety professional between 5 to 6 companies. FIOSA will identify and bring together a team of 6 companies of similar size which do not have an occupational health and safety professional and which face similar health and safety challenges. The designated health and safety professional, who is called the SPS Health and Safety Coordinator, though paid by the pool, will be employed by FIOSA and will work with the companies and its employees to assist them in implementing safety management systems in order to set up the protocols, practices, and procedures required to achieve the OSSE standard. Companies which are eligible to participate in the SPS team will experience considerable benefits. These include sharing best practices with other leaders within their network, acquiring a qualified health and safety professional to build their safety program, enjoy the confidence of knowing that a qualified safety professional is helping them build a safety management system to address their specific needs and help them secure OSSE certification. We are happy to announce you that the first SPS company has already been OSSE certified. Apart from health and safety services, we also have some specialized services that we offer to our members. We also offer specialized services to our members to enhance their health and safety management systems. We offer ergonomics program called STENA. STENA stands for Specific Task Ergonomic Needs Assessment, and it looks at preventing musculoskeletal injuries from a systems approach. We have an ergonomics specialist who can assist companies develop ergonomics programs at their workplaces. I'm happy to announce to you all of you that we are also going to start a new service, most probably by fall, around machine guarding assessment. This is our way of serving industry-specific needs of the manufacturing sector. We have a machine guarding specialist who has been trained specifically for this service. Apart from the specialized services we offer, FIOSA also offers various safety training courses for our members while using two different approaches. We have our made-to-measure courses where companies are trained by our safety advisors directly with a hands-on practical training sessions. The courses are targeted towards the company's needs, hence it's called made-to-measure. We have also launched recently our online learning center called the FM Learning Center to reach out to employers who cannot afford time to send their employees for an instructor-led training. This is especially useful for companies who are small and micro-sized. At the same time, large companies who have various shift rotations of their employees can also take advantage of the FM Learning Center. With these two approaches, we offer various safety training courses. I would like to take you through those training courses in the next slide. The first course that we offer is Principles of Occupational Health and Safety Management. This course is designed to provide essential basic knowledge and awareness of principles, processes, and legislation applicable to occupational health and safety. This course enables participants to gain the knowledge necessary to develop and maintain occupational health and safety program. The Joint Health and Safety Committee course is designed to introduce an example of a Joint Health and Safety Committee program and to provide all employee levels the tools necessary to develop and implement an occupational health and safety program at their workplace. The Incident Investigation Program provides essential knowledge and awareness that will enhance the participants' ability to participate in the incident or accident investigation component of the occupational health and safety management system. Hazard Identification and Control course provides the fundamental principles of hazard identification and control. The aim of this course is to provide the participant with the tools and a basic understanding of hazard recognition, risk assessments, and the methodology of controls. We also have Workplace Inspections course, which talks about conducting inspections. It provides knowledge and principles and application processes in order to conduct workplace inspections at their workplace. All these courses can be taken either by made-to-measure, by instructor-led training, or can also be taken online through our FM Learning Center. Apart from these main health and safety training courses, we also offer specialized training programs as in ergonomics. Through the STENA program, we offer 3 different training programs specialized towards ergonomics and geared to provide information which may assist our employees to reduce musculoskeletal injuries at their workplaces. We offer Ergonomics 101 as an online course to introduce workers and employers to fundamentals of ergonomics, whereas Ergonomics 102 facilitates in understanding of the processes to be in place to develop an ergonomics program at a workplace. Attending these 2 courses will assist the employers to gain an insight into the importance of ergonomics in reducing musculoskeletal injuries and get an insight into the processes and the work to be done in order to develop an ergonomics program at their workplace. Unique to FIOSA, we also offer a 1.5-day blended training program to teach participants on conducting ergonomic assessments themselves. Called Stena Plus, it assists in making employers proactive by assessing the task conducted at workplace while identifying and control the risk associated in developing musculoskeletal injuries. This is a unique program of which our employers can take advantage of so that they have somebody or a health and safety professional in their workplace who can conduct ergonomic assessments all by themselves. Let me remind you all that the STENA program or the ergonomics program at FIOSA MIOSA utilizes a systems approach whereby we take into consideration different processes including organizational, environmental, work process and job design along with physical demands analysis while conducting an ergonomic assessment. So the STENA Plus training program utilizes all these principles and trains a participant or an employer in conducting these ergonomic assessments. Apart from these health and safety training programs and specialized training programs, we also offer auditor training courses for auditors and for employers who would like to conduct internal audits. These include external and internal auditor training. The external auditor training is a 5-day course and the training is provided by our OSSE technical advisors. Both of these training includes auditing skills and goes through the elements of health and safety, especially looking into the OSSE audit tool. The internal auditor training is a 2-day course or a 14-hour course. It includes some online training, webinars, and also face-to-face training. Apart from that, we also have large employer maintenance auditor training. This is especially important for large employers who would like to go with a maintenance audit done by their own employee. So the selected employee would undergo a 2-day training called the LEMA training or large employer maintenance auditor training, which will assist the employer to conduct the maintenance audit themselves, thus reducing the cost associated with hiring an external auditor. We also conduct auditor refresher training programs, wherein all the auditors who have undergone both external auditor training and internal auditor training will undergo a refresher training to keep themselves updated with the changes that are presented in the guidelines or in the principles or in the audit tool. We also develop many resources apart from these training courses, which assist our clients in the implementation of health and safety program at their workplace. Some of the resources that we provide include OSSE Readiness Self-Assessment Tool, which is also called ORSAT, which the employers can use themselves to check their progress towards their journey of OSSE. This tool is available online on the website and can be downloaded. And this is an Excel sheet that they can fill in to assess and find out how they are progressing towards their OSSE journey. We have also developed various program models to assist in implementation of industry-specific areas of concern, for example, confined spaces and machine guarding. We're also developing a new model regarding employee safety orientation, which will be out this year. We also have developed fact sheets and quick reference cards as additional resources that our employers can depend upon. Thus, with all these approaches, we provide a holistic approach of advising, supporting, and training our employers so that they can be empowered to implement a robust health and safety system at their workplace and sustain it. Thus, I hope you are all aware of all the programs and services that we offer at FIOSA MIOSA. Before I end, I would like to quickly wrap up on the areas we have covered today. We have covered an overview of FIOSA MIOSA, including its vision, mission, and the guiding principle. We have gone through the OSSE program and journey. We have discussed what are the safety services that we offer. including the gap analysis, the action plan, and the follow-up visits to help our employers through their OSSE journey. We have also gone through the specialized services that we offer, like ergonomics, which is also called the STENA program, and also the new service that is going to come up in the fall, the machine guarding assessment. We've also discussed few training programs, including the online learning center, which is called the FM Learning Center, and also our made to measure programs. We have gone through the various training programs, including health and safety programs and specialized training programs. I have also presented to you some of the resources that we have presently to offer additional value to our clients, and they can use these resources to assist them in their journey of OSSE. We hope that you got an overview of all the services we offer and will be able to help us in connecting to the members who may need our assistance in developing or running their health and safety management systems. We hope that together, you and us, we can assist the manufacturing sector in reducing injuries at workplace while making a difference in the employee's life. You can always connect with us directly through phone and can get more information through our website. Our website, www.fmiosa.com, will give you a comprehensive insight into all the services that we offer, including the training programs. It also provides a link to our online learning center, which can also assist in more training. You can also connect with us, or you can encourage our clients to connect with us utilizing the social media to reach out to us. Apart from this, you can always let us know through our health and safety advisors who always visit our clients. So if you as a safety officer come across any challenges that the employers are finding, you can always connect to us and we'll be there to support our members as soon as possible. Our timelines are usually 24 hours to connect. Within 24 hours, we try to connect with them, and then we try to have a visit and identify the necessities on which we can assist them with. With this, I would like to remind you again that we have completed around 20 minutes of this session, of this part of this session, and I would like you to again go through a stretch program of 5 seconds before we continue on the rest of the session with question and answers. I would like to ask you again, once again, to stand up from your chair. This time, twist your back towards your left, turn to your left, turn to your right, raise both your hands up, hold your fingers together or your palms together and stretch. Great job there. Now you can sit. I thank you once again for your participation, and I hope some of the questions that you have been asking have been answered while through the presentation has been going on. If needed, we will provide you with more information whenever needed, and we will also be sending you this presentation along with some questions that have been asked, along with the answers, so that everyone gets a copy of this presentation along with the question and answers provided. We also have recorded this webinar, so you will also get a copy of this webinar so that you can listen to that again. With that, I would like to thank you again for your participation and look forward to answer some of the common questions that have been identified by William. So William, I look forward to answer some of those questions.
Thank you, Minu, for giving all the participants an overview of the services and resources FIOSA MIOSA provides to the manufacturing sector employers to assist them in developing health and safety systems in their workplace and journey towards OSSE certification. We have been receiving some questions all through the session, which have been answered individually by our OSSE technical advisors, Gurdev and Terry, I've compiled the 3 most commonly asked questions, and it would be great if you could answer them. The first question is, how is the OSSE audit different than the other core audits of the other CPs?
Well, that's an interesting question because OSSE audit is both similar and yet a bit different from core audits of other certifying partners. It is similar to other core audits because it follows the same standards and guidelines as provided by WorkSafe BC's Partners in Program for core certification. Yet it is different from core audits slightly since OSSE is geared towards manufacturing sector. OSSE is British Columbia's manufacturing sector's safety standard. It has industry-specific elements which looks into specific areas like machine guarding, confined spaces, etc., which are more common in manufacturing sector. It also has a safety cultural component which is unique to OSSE audit. So I would like to say that it's similar, but it's geared towards manufacturing sector. I hope that answers the question.
Excellent. Thank you, Manu. The next question is, how long does it take a client to journey to OSSE certification?
Well, it depends upon how poor or how robust a company's health and safety management system is. I have presented in my session earlier that a gap analysis conducted by our safety advisor assists in identifying the current situation of the health and safety system of that company. Some clients have taken less than 6 months, whereas others have taken around 2 years. So I can say that on an average, most of the clients may take 1 to 2 years to journey towards OSSE. But it also depends upon how interested they are in participating through this journey and how much resources they can contribute towards this journey. And that's where FIOSA MIOSA makes a difference by contributing resources and by providing assistance through this journey. I hope that answers the question too.
That's an excellent answer. I have another question here. What areas of the province is FIOSA MIOSA most active in?
Well, we are currently active across Lower Mainland and Fraser Valley, but we also have active members engaged in the interior in the Okanagan area. And let me announce this time that we are also looking forward to have an office in the interior in Kelowna to serve the members in the interior region. This is going to be coming soon, most probably in fall, so we will keep an update of this information. We also have members engaged on the Vancouver Island too. We also have an OSSE certified company in Prince George. So we are reaching out to more clients, both large and small, across British Columbia through our online learning center and sustained engagement model.
Excellent answer. We also have one more question here from the audience that they'd like answered. How many employers have gone through the Ergo training?
Well, the fundamentals of ergonomics, the online Ergo 101 training, have been taken by at least 10 companies at this moment on a trial basis, so that we would like to see how the course has been going on. But the Stena Plus training itself have been taken at least by 5 companies, and there are at least 3 or more companies scheduled to undertake this training. So I would say it's a slow progress on that side, but people are slowly taking this course.
Excellent. I've actually spoken to some of the clients that have taken the Stena Plus, and they're very supportive of it. So that's good to hear that it's a slow progress, but good progress. One last question, actually, that just came in, is they're inquiring about the training that the machine guarding specialist will receive.
Well, William is our machine guarding specialist over here, so I would like you to answer this particular question, William.
Sure, sounds good, Manu. I personally have received training from Ian Rood from UB Safe. So he is one of the referred people for machine guarding in our province. I've spoken to a number of WorkSafe officers about him as well, and they're very supportive of the processes and the procedures that Ian uses doing machine guarding assessment. What our machine guarding specialist, myself, has been trained on is the basic assessment of determining the level of controls that would be required for a machine. It does not allow me to actually go through and tell you how to interlock your machine or how to protect it as far as the PLC will go with combining the interlocks. However, we will be able to discuss what level of control you will need, such as PPE, administration, or engineering, and how that will look. After which, because we're using Ian's assessments themselves, it's easy for Ian to come in and then allow you to walk through the process of interlocking machines for machines that will require that level of machine guarding.
Thank you, William. So I thank you once again for attending this particular session, and I hand over to William for any last minutes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Manu, for answering all those questions and facilitating this session.
Thank you.
As we come to the end of the session, and before we end, I would like to inform you all that the presentation will be sent to all the attendees by email very soon. We would like to once again thank you all for attending this session and hope that you enjoy your weekend. Have a safe weekend. Thanks again.